So I'm closer, and these are the cherries that we have. Tonight it's going to freeze. Last night it froze. The night before it froze. So 3 nights of freezing, 28 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's below water freezing. 32 is when water freezes. And everything is leafing out, including the cherry trees, because we had weather in the 80s before the freezes started. We had 2 weeks of weather in the 70s and 80s, 1 or 2 rains, but it didn't get cold. So anyway, the blossoms will turn pink in a couple of days. They come white, and they come in white, and then they turn pink as they get older, which is kind of unusual. That white hook over there, I don't know if you can see it, but oh, there are lights underneath me. Didn't realize I was stepping on something. We have booby traps all over the yard for people like me, but that white hook is where I put the suet for the birds to eat. And I don't know the name of this bush, but what's really interesting about it is it has beautiful white and pink flowers. And guess what? This is a cherry blossom. This is not what I was thinking it was. And I put dog bowls over here where I put water sometimes. Today I did not put water. The azalea is blooming. I have to get over here and clip the honeysuckle. But there are vines growing up that have thorns or prickles. And then there's honeysuckle everywhere. I would love to fight jasmine more than honeysuckle, believe me. But anyway, and I don't know if anything will live, but we had a few things in that pot. And for some reason, nothing seems to be in focus. Maybe it's because my phone is becoming so old. This is faded. This used to be really pretty. And I think it's still pretty, but it's faded. I'm not going to go to the other side of the house. But it's beautiful. I will show you my Lady Banks, and then I'll go inside before I break my neck over the booby traps. We put, I think this is Bridal's wreath, I don't know. I've shown it in the daytime and it doesn't show up so well. I prefer nighttime video. I would rather do nighttime than any time of day. See, this is not all blooming. There's so many buds. I did not cut it last year. When we had the 40 feet tall Leyland cypress, this Lady Banks yellow, which doesn't have much of a smell, climbed all the way up to almost the top of 2 of the Leyland cypress. Lady Banks doesn't have thorns or prickles. We do have honeysuckle, we do have grapevine or muscadine, and we have vines that do have prickles and thorns. And the sad thing is, you know, getting in there and cutting it means that we won't get flowers, not many flowers next year, but it'll be manageable. So I need to start making wreaths while it's blooming and see if it is pretty when it's made into a wreath. So I'm going to start clipping these now that they're blooming and see what kind of pretty wreaths I can make. And of course I'll hang them in the shed. So, good night.